Hello my fellow dweebs and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we get watching today's episodes of Amphibia, just a quick reminder if you haven't already to please check out my Patreon page. There you can find access to full-length reactions, early release to my videos. It's also the place where I have the most in-depth discussions with each of you about the shows we're watching. So if you feel so inclined, patreon.com/AliciaDweeb is where you can learn more. And now let's get watching Season 3, Episodes 24 and 25 of Amphibia, which are called, okay, The Root of Evil and The Core and the King. You guys, these episodes are gonna slap. Let's go.
Okay, guys, listen up.
Trauma right out the gate.
Are there any perks?
Besides saving your worlds? Well...
There sure are, and allow me to tell you all about them.
Hot Pop is gonna be the salesman.
Oh no, we're losing them. And Code Blue! Wait a second, everyone. If you join today,
Code
you can
Blue.
eventually look like this.
I thought Code Blue was gonna be her powers, but honestly, a great sales pitch.
Resistance forces detected.
If you touch
Tracking device
Bessie,
activated.
I mean, farming is cool.
Totally. Of course. Super cool.
you guys.
I just wish I could be surrounded by people who loved what I loved for a change.
Ooh, you might be about to get your wish.
What happened? Am I dead? Where are the kids? What in the...
What is happening? Oh, I don't trust this for a second.
What ho, friends! So you're awake.
No.
Name's
No.
Horace. I'm afraid I'm not the head of this community.
Oh, well, can you take us to your leader?
But of course, follow me to the greenhouse.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared.
Have you seen our snail or wagon?
They've been stored safely. Now, come along.
Where is Bessie?
Then he appeared, and with his guidance, we were able to become one with nature.
Whoopsie daisy.
Is it insensitive if I say this feels like an overreaction?
Please, guests, be careful. These plants are as much members of our community as we are.
My apologies, Horace.
No. No! Get out of there!
We have arrived.
No.
Not a toucher, eh? That's okay, not everyone is. We'd be mighty obliged if you and your green-fingered friends joined our little resistance.
Hey, is this guy asleep or something? Oh my god!
Well, if it isn't Amphibia Planter.
Stop it right now. I can't believe they brought this back.
Together we formed a true symbiotic relationship. You see, these frogs wanted my spores because it made them better gardeners. I've never had willing subjects before. And let me tell you, it makes a big difference.
Where?
Well, this
Is
has all been very
Bessie?
educational.
Honey bunny, no!
Not so fast. Hold on, can anyone hear that? Kind of an obnoxious beeping sound.
Resistance base located.
Oh, that's
Extermination
right.
team deployed.
Never thought I'd be happy to see Andrew's army. Oh!
You want to go back and help them, don't you?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, I think, we're still going to try and kill you guys? Yeah, let's just go with that.
I know we've had some bad history. You tried to enslave my hometown, and I violently murdered you that one time.
Gardenton is so isolated, I had no idea how bad it was out there. Well, Amphibia, you can count on us. Let us know when and where to be, and we will be there.
Wow.
I cannot believe this is happening.
I know, me too. Well, I think it was last week that I said, if I learned anything, to expect the unexpected from Amphibia. And this was unexpected. I mean, I guess all's well that ends well. We've got Apothecary Gary and the rest of his spore children on our side. Things could be worse. They could be better, but they could be worse. I'm just glad Bessie's okay. I was getting ready to go into Mama Protect mode over here because nobody messes with my Bessie. I will say, if nothing else, Sasha and the planters and the citizens of Wortwood are doing a very good job of getting people on board for this mission. Clearly the task is not as easy as you would think it would be, because people are asking for what perks there are instead of just joining the resistance because it's the right thing to do and because you, I don't know, wouldn't want to die. But slowly and surely we are gaining allies, and now I am so excited to see what the core and the king has in store.
This technology is pathetic.
Greetings, Marcy. I mean, the core. I mean, Marcor?
Darcy.
Darcy?
Yeah, you know, like Dark Marcy. It's a reference to one of Marcy's favorite video games. We searched her memories, and the name appeals to us.
To us.
We've inherited some of her quirks.
Speaking of which, here are those cupcakes you asked for.
Red velvet with ube frosting. Marcy's fave.
Oh,
so we need to purge our system of some
gosh.
excess data, redundant memories, that sort of thing. This requires a
She
full
was
system
hatched.
reboot, and you're the only one we trust to. Andrews?
To that core.
Another victory for Beryl! Oh yeah, Leaf left a note for you, but it's blank, so I don't know why she even bothered.
Blank to you, perhaps. Leaf and I came up with a way to leave secret messages for each other. She's in the garden. Come on, let's go!
Behold.
No way. I can't believe this made a comeback.
Ta-da! An official portrait of us.
It looks just like us!
Oh, that's a huge honor.
Oh!
There you are, son. Come with me. We have much to discuss.
Absolutely terrifying.
The core. It contains the combined memories of our greatest minds, including your ancestors.
Hello?
With a core by your side, this kind of work needs to be done.
The key to the music box? But then I'm
officially in charge. Now, make me proud, son.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
And this is where the magic happens.
I bet you'd get in big trouble if anything happened to this, huh? If we continue to use the box, I think Amphibia is doomed.
Dad is not gonna like that.
I know the dangers of messing with a fragile ecosystem, and I believe by interfering with other dimensions, we have upset the ecosystem.
Lady Sprig is so sweet.
Nonsense. You sound like those cowardly...
No.
You speak of fate and warnings, but the stones are our sacred birthright.
Somebody get this guy out of here, am I right?
Silence! The expedition will continue as planned, with the prince presiding. This council is adjourned. Now we know the gardener is a traitor.
Wait, what? No, Father. She's not a traitor. She's just worried.
It won't be long before I join the core, son. Our people will be counting on you.
So is his dad still in the core? Or like a part of the core?
Our society is built on these expeditions.
Look, I know it won't be easy, but we have your back. See? Together we can use your power for good.
Look, Leaf, maybe you should just focus on gardening and leave the ruling to me, okay?
Whoa.
Friends?
Friends.
She took it.
We gotta find her before she does something crazy.
Stop right there, Leaf! Don't make me do this.
Beryl, please trust me.
Beryl's Warhammer?
Come on, girl, let's get out of here.
That came from the garden.
We must find the Ohms. They'll know what to do. I'm sorry, my friend, but this thing can't stay in Amphibia.
worst has come to pass. Our way of life is ruined.
Oh, you mean exploiting other people and species for your benefit? Sorry about it.
We will bury and preserve our glorious civilization until our birthright has returned to us. And only then can you begin to redeem yourself.
You failed me as well. I'm having you reassigned. You will travel to the outskirts and defend villages. Now, get out of my sight.
Your Highness?
Oh my god.
Why, son, I think I'm almost proud
of you.
You guys, there is so much to discuss from this episode that I am just gonna kind of scroll through and take it point by point because this was quite the backstory and quite the insight into Andreas. Okay, first of all, Darcy. I did not expect her to still be so adorable, even as a villain and as the core. Like the core was saying in the beginning of the episode, they acquired some of her quirky personality traits, and I have to say, I'm pretty relieved. Even though the situation is still dire and we need to get Marcy out of the core, just seeing little sprinkles of her personality and her wholesome quirkiness gives me hope that she's not completely lost. And that really, maybe all we need to do is unplug her. It looks like she doesn't have access, or the core doesn't have access to roam around on its own without being plugged into something or someone. Also, the fact that Andreas's father merged himself with the core and that he's still, like, not alive, I guess, but around because of that is so spooky, and shows that Andreas is facing a lot of internal pressure as well as direct pressure still from his father. I am not saying that I agree with anything Andreas is doing or has done, but it does give us a better understanding into how he got to this point. I also feel so sorry for Leaf and for Beryl, who, by the way, it took me a second, is the legendary Beryl of Beryl's Warhammer. I'm still freaking out about that. And Leaf was doing what she felt she needed to do to save Amphibia. Yes, it was a betrayal of Andreas's trust, but gosh, at what point do you put your friendships higher than the fate of, I was gonna say the world, but all worlds? I cannot believe the nature dance got brought back in for this episode. I swear if that comes back up again, like if we see Anne in her anime power form doing this dance to recruit the Mossmen or to help Amphibia recover in some way, I will just lose it. It's also crazy to realize that the reason the frogs, the toads, and the newts are also separate on Amphibia is because of what happened between these three friends. And if Andreas is still alive, does that mean that Beryl and Leaf could still be alive too? It just goes to show that the prophecy is already coming true, even if just a little bit. Anne and Sasha are uniting the toads and the frogs. They're working to gain harmony in Amphibia again. So I have hope if we can just get Marcy out of the core. I don't think there's anything that can stop these three girls from fulfilling their destiny. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed and subscribe to my channel for new reactions every week. And I will see you dweebs later.